thinking caps on. Let's get warmed up. Let's do a little mambo to start with. You'll need lateral space. We're going to be doing a grapevine at some point. We'll be doing some sumo squats unweighted. That'll be in the combo. 2 more mambos with your right foot. Okay, hold your feet. Now do your left foot forward. So this is just an easy warm-up. Waiting for the sun to get up. Step in front and step in back. 2 more times, left foot, belly in, chest up, and march in place. Left foot, right foot. Step wide. Tap your right toe, tap your left toe. Oh, there's your right foot and your left foot. So as always, if there's anything going on with you, you need to modify, you can. I'd prefer you not sit on the couch and drink your coffee. Push cross. And feel free to laugh at me or with me. Drop those arms, let them swing. Turn towards your left, look forward to me. We're facing sideways. Rock and tap in the back toe, lifting the front foot. Leaning forward, leaning back. Now hold those feet and pull back. So you might feel an element of balance as you're doing this. Chin up, belly in, and I'm just talking to myself here. Hold the push forward. Bring the hands onto the hip, raise the back heel, bend both knees. Now you rock the pelvis. So you squeeze the bum, tighten through the belly. Should feel the front of that leg that's behind you stretching. Hold the hip forward, bend the knees maybe a little more. Lift up your sternum, option, whichever leg is behind. Arm can come up, you can lean over a little bit. And stand on your back foot, lift the toes of the front foot. Back up your hips. Ooh, hamstring stretch. I've got my hands on my legs to support the back, but I'm still holding my belly in. Slowly roll yourself up, face me. Swing off to your right. And go ahead, turn. So you got your heel and your toe happening. So I'm going to lean a little forward, lean a little back. Then I'm going to hold the feet forward and reach and pull back. Good, this is great for our upper backs. Front knee is bent, back leg is straight, feet are parallel. Hold the arms forward. So I'm getting a little calf stretch, back leg, yes? Hands to your hips, raise the back heel, bend both your knees, rock the pelvis, tighten the tush. And of course we have 2 sides and they don't always feel the same, so hold this hip forward. For me, this side's much tighter. Lift up your chest, option to raise the arm of the leg behind and lean over. You don't have to do that. As you release, stand on the foot behind you, lift the front toes up. As you back up the hips, lean out until you feel that opening. Some of you might not go as far, some of you might go further. Tighten the belly as you roll yourself up. A few shoulders going back. An elbow. So if you've got a shoulder thing going on, when you use your arms, you don't have to raise them overhead. We don't want to cause pain, but you want to work for the fullest range of motion that you can manage. That's why we go through the warm-up each and every time we work out, getting things lubricated, also recognizing where our furniture is. Okay, let's march in place. So you have your water, let's get a little sip here, just wet your whistle. Come back, step touch to your right, to your left. Now I'm going to build this slowly, but hopefully when we get it all in place, you'll have fun putting it together. There's going to be some fun kicks. There's going to be some low sumo squats. So I do one step touch to the right, one to the left, and one grapevine. We'll repeat that on both sides, just so we can get it at first. Here we go. One right, one left, now grapevine. One left, one right, and a grapevine. I'm not using my arms because I want to focus on my feet. Remember on the grapevine, I step back. I don't want to trip myself and fall over. That'd be embarrassing. So if you didn't want to do the grapevine, you could make it a two-step. So here are the arms. Right arm up with the right leg, left with the left, reach and pull. Right arm, left arm. So the song we're hearing reminds me back when I first started exercising in the early 80s. And we did what were called donkey kicks. Oh my gosh, I'd be so happy when we could get to the other side. So I think we've got part one, yes? All right, so we're gonna do one more, and then here come the squats. It's a turn squat, so watch, stay here. Your left foot goes back and in, and you're gonna be turning away from me. You're gonna be stepping back away from what you're watching. How low can you go? I don't know. Should you be careful with the knee that it doesn't lag behind? No, it opens up. If you saw me straight ahead, it'd be like second position plie. Two more. Now do the step touch. Hold it. Get your heart rate going a little bit. Let's try the other side. A step touch, a grapevine. Now right foot steps back. So the hips back up. It is a squat. It's a wide squat. When I step out, I bring that knee in line with my ankle or my toe. We don't do this many. All right, to the right side. Step touch one side, grapevine, two steps back. Step touch left foot, no arms, grapevine, two step back, squat. Step touch right leg, grapevine, squat, left side, grapevine, two step back. I'm going to add arms, don't feel like you have to. Squat, and reach. Grapevine, step back, and reach. Grapevine, squat. To the left, grapevine, and squat. How's it going? Couple more. Step back and squat. Muscle arms. And again, grapevine, step back. Now don't forget this. Next part. Grapevine, two squat. Now face me, kick your left foot two, right foot two. Repeat. These are low flick kicks forward. Now eventually if you wanted to kind of hop it, you could. But let's set it grounded, because there's that element of balance. I swear I'm still on a ship. So part one of two parts in this. The second part is two kicks with your left foot, one kick to the side, and one kick high to the side. So maybe I show it to you and you just keep this going. Here's what it looks like. I do two on the left, 2 on the right, 2 forward, a side, and an up. What? So you did try an effort to get the leg up. Want to try it with me? 2 front, left and right. Now 2 left forward, 1 side. Now get it up. Woo! You just try. 2, side 2. Second one's the high kick. And it's always left leg first on this side. Side 2. Woo! 2 side, up, woo. So there's 2 front on each leg. Then there's another set 2 front, but the second one goes side. Last time. 2 front, 2 side, get it up, step touch. Wow, let's practice on the other side. Step touch once each way. Now the grapevine. Now the 2 squats, don't worry about your arms. Kick right, left, 2 forward. As we did on the other side, I do the 2 forward right, 2 forward left. I again do 2 forward and then 2 side. So if I didn't want to do that high kick, that just seemed a little crazy, you could do it down here. Are you getting the balance, or is that just me feeling wobbly? 2 on the right, 2 on the left, 2 front, 2 side, big kick, woo! 2 front, 2 side, 2 front, right, left, repeat, 2 front, 2 side, 2 front, 2 front, 2 front, now 2 side. That's the first part. Second part, 2 front, 2 side. Last time. 2 front, 2 side, step touch. Wow, it's a good thing we're not doing all those repetitions. Let's give it a try. Step touch right, left, grapevine. Squat back, left foot kicks forward twice, right, again left 2 forward, now here comes 2 side, step touch, grapevine, squat, right leg 2 kicks forward, left, again 2 forward, 2 side, get them up, step touch, grapevine, squat, again, left, right, 2, 2 front, 2 side, step touch, grapevine, squat back, again, 2 kick forward, right, 2 again, go side and get high, woo, step touch, grapevine, squat back, 2 left leg, think, right leg, 2 front, 2 side, woo, grapevine, squat back, right 2 kicks, 2, 2 front, 2 side, step, touch, grapevine, squat back, again, left foot, 2 per side, 2 side, and big one, woo, step touch, squat, we're on the right side, 2 forward, woo, 2 front, 2 side, step touch, hold the step touch. Drop your arms. So next part comes after the big kick. Step touch, grapevine, squat 2, left foot kick forward 2, Right 2, front 2, side 2. Here's the new part. Step, step, step. Now you can make it step touch if you prefer. If you can do the pony, there's 2 parts in this. Here's your first part. Step, step, step. So if you need to adjust your space, this will give you time to back up or forward or whichever place you need to be. Second part, sumo squat. Now here's option 1, hands on your legs, going low. Here's option 2, touch the floor. Here's option 3, floor and overhead. Step, touch, go right. Woo! Hold it. Yeah, so that next part is the pony and the sumo squat. Sumo wrestling, the #1 sport in Japan. Okay, 1 more each way, grapevine. Squat back. Again, 2 kick right, left, 2 front, 2 side, pony. So this is a 1, 2, 3, or just step touch, whatever helps you. Get some space. So we do 4 ponies. Here's the sumo squat. Option 1, weight on both legs, head up. Option 2, reach for the floor, reach. Option 3, touch and reach overhead. Last time, step touch right, grapevine right, 2 squat back. Kick your left foot 2. Again, 2 front, 2 side with the big one. Pony. Sumo squat. Pony. Sumo squat. Step touch. Grapevine. Squat back. Repeat. 2 kick forward. Hey. 2 right again. Now here's 2 side. Big one second. Pony. Squat. Pony. Sumo squat. And step touch. Grapevine. 2 back. Left foot kick forward, 2. 2 front, 2 side with a big kick. Pony. Squat. Pony. Squat. Step touch, go left. Grapevine. Squat back. Again. Right foot kick forward, 2. 2 front, 2 side with a big one. Whoa, pony. Sumo squat. Pony. Squat. Step touch. Grapevine. Squat back. Left foot, 2 kick forward. 2 front again. 2 side with a big one. Woo! Pony. Squat. Pony. Left foot. Squat. 2 step touch left. Grapevine. Squat back. Again. Right foot, 2 kick forward. 2 front, 2 side, get a big one up. Woo, pony. Sumo squat. Pony. Sumo squat. And step touch. Last time. Come on. 2 squat. Woo. Left foot kick out on 2s. 2 front. 2 side. Get a big one. Pony. Sumo squat. Pony. Keep your head up on the squat. Squat. Look up. Step touch left. Last time. Dig deep. Squat. Again. Kick right. 2. 2 right. 2 left with the big one. Do it. Pony. Squat. Pony. Last one. Hang on. Touch that floor. You can do it. And walk around. Woo. Do a little cool down. Slight sip of water. 2 slow steps forward, 4 back fast. And back. Yeah, might as well have a little of that disco arm rolling thing going on. Step touch, swing the arms. Notice how you're feeling. Arms come across your chest. And if you can, arms overhead. Hands on your side. Okay, adding a little impact, do what you can. Instead of touching, heel in front. This is base. This is what you need. This is what you do. Otherwise, kind of switch from foot to foot. Watch my arms push down. See if you can pick up those feet. I know it's tricky. Give it a try. Same thing to the side, base, with a little hop, and the arms. So this impact, good stuff for the bones. Still, you get to do what you do. Tap your toe back. Now lean a little forward. You might recognize these from what we usually do early in our practice. Getting it done as part of lubrication, but we're warmed up now. Reverse lunge. Now that back knee can be bent, but if that bothers your knee, make it straight. Front knee ought not go over your ankle is the thing. I did these on the ship. Lots. Okay, go back to the heel in front. Remember your options. Or and breathe. 4 more. We go to the side. Option 1. Option 2. Get ready for reverse lunges. Think about how they work for you. Here it is. Head up. Watch the front knee. It likes to do this. So put a little more weight on that back foot. Don't let your back foot turn out. Hear me breathing? Make sure you're breathing as well. Last 2. And take a walkabout. Okay. 2 step right, 2 step left. single step touch. Putting the two together. 2 right, 2 left. Singles 4. 2 and 2. Singles. Last time. 2. Single. And would you grab your tubing? If you don't have tubing, then your band, or if you don't have that, just your arms. Now, if you need to take a chair, take a chair. Using my tubing, so I hold the handles, and I hold the tubing. So handles, with the handle in my palm, grab hold. Now this one you want it pretty close, not too far. You're gonna stand 1 foot forward, and you'll be leaning forward, option, or when you go forward, lift that back leg, keeping the knee straight, so you're activating your hips. What to do with the arms. When you're forward, the arms are out, not over your head, out. When you're down, the elbows pull back, and it's not like you're trying to pull the tubing apart, it's like you're trying to touch your elbows. Here we go. Lift. So lift can be heel down, or it can be a leg lift. Good, use your core. Keep things stable. Hold those elbows back. 2 more, you're gonna hold it down and just tug the elbows back. Hold it down, tug the elbows. Front knee bend, back leg straight. Now not going overhead, going straight in front of your chest. You're gonna reach out and pull back. Now I'm going to face you, don't change, you're good just where you are. Just want to see, I'm going to slide my hands out and then straighten the elbows. Straighten the elbows. That tubing may get a little boingy boingy, don't let it get slack. Four more. You can relax your shoulders, get set up on the other side, choke up on your band again. If you have a tighter band, maybe go loose. If you have a looser band, maybe go tight. Relax your hands for a moment. So the option with the leg is lean forward or lift it. This should not bother your back, so if you feel your back, just leave your foot down. Here we go. How's it going? Focus. Good form. So you're going to feel a little pre-fatigued. Two more. We're going to hold that leg down, hold the elbows back, and tug. Eight more, and then we reach forward and pull back. Coming in 4, 3, 2, we go. Four more times. And rest. Go ahead, set your tubing off. Notice your posture. You shouldn't want to be slouching. You should be uptight. Hip work. So give yourself some space. You're going to be moving your leg around. You don't want to kick your furniture. So right leg comes around and goes over. You stand on the right, then the left goes up. Goes like this, and then like this. Now this can be done with a bent knee or a straight leg. You can take your hands out for balance. So once you have the pattern and you've understood the transference of weight, can we go a little faster? Quickly. Last one. Okay, move your hips side to side. Okay, you can hold on to the chair back, a counter, a sofa, if you wanted to. Hamstring curl on one leg. We're not going to do any weights because I'd like for you to address the balance. One toe back, heel up to your bum, toe touches. Careful this doesn't happen. Knee stays back. Hold on if you need to. That's the pattern. Going to be a little on the brisk side. Ready? Core strong. No time to put that foot down. Just touch your toe. Standing knee, not locked out. Breathe. So you got to think about your balance if you're not holding on to something, as well as good form, not letting that knee come forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go ahead, march it out. Have that standing leg work out. Good stuff. Okay, same thing other side. So again, you can hold on. Use a chair, counter, wall, nothing. Don't let that knee pull forward. Keep it right where it is. Belly in, go. Last 8. Focus. And march. Whew. I think I'm getting sweaty. I have another class to do. I can't get too bad. All right, bring your chair over. This is an option. You don't have to sit. Bring your free weights. Probably want the heaviest ones. If you're going to sit at the end. Here comes the sun. So it's bicep curl, lateral raise. Bicep curl, lateral raise. Option, bicep curl, lateral raise. Bicep curl, lateral raise. That's the option for anybody that can't lift the weight straight out to the side. Palms can be down as tradition. Palms can be forward, a little easier on your shoulder. Can sit or stand as you wish. Get nice and tall. So I'll do the easiest one first. That's the more complicated one. Those of you doing bicep lateral raise, just bring the arms down and go back to your lateral raise. Here we go. Here's the other option. Two more if you need to. Okay, everybody get a break so you can rest the weights on your thigh, or if you're standing up, let them hang to rest your shoulder. I'm a little drippy. Second time around, use your options. You have 2. Waiting is the third option. Let's go. Or use your options. 6 more. Two more. Be tough. Last one. And rest. Go to your lighter weights. You can sit, you can stand. Now, if you're going to stand, we've done this before. It's not for everybody. It's a little more balanced. You put one knee at the edge of the chair. Standing knee is bent. Lean forward. Hands at your pocket. Going to move quickly. That's why I chose the lighter weights. You can. We want those elbows straight, and if you prefer to remain in the chair, just don't hit the chair. So this is fast. You're going to feel the biceps stretching. You can use heavier weights, just may not be going as fast as we are. Hinge forward, elbows in, shoulders down. When you're ready, go. Straighten the elbow each time. You're slightly pitched forward, whether you're sitting, kneeling with one knee up, or standing both knees bent. Now hold the elbows straight, just squeeze the arms. Squeeze the muscle in the back of the arm, squeeze. You should feel something. Keep squeezing. Make something out of nothing. Okay, back to quick bend and straight. Yes, I did hit the chair. Moving quickly. Relax your neck and shoulders. And you want to hold those weights and elbows straight. Straight elbows, straight elbows. Woo! Last time. Go. You should feel it. Don't let those weights pass by your hips. They stop. Now hold it straight. Squeeze those arms. Don't make me be this alone. And release. Okay, you can set your weights down. Do you have a pillow nearby or something you could put between your legs, preferably soft? You want to sit for this one. Oh. Do you need to run in the other room and get a pillow? Everybody should have a pillow. If you don't have a pillow, wad up a blanket. If you don't have a blanket, go get one. Run in the bathroom, get a towel. All right, so this pillow, because of its size, can be folded. And then it becomes my Suzanne Somers Thigh Master. So this is adduction, right? The inner thigh muscles. We could do this standing, it just looks weird. Now, if I'm sitting here, I favor holding the back of the chair so I'm nice and tall. Can you see the pillow is closing? Yes, that's what it's supposed to do. Now, your pillow may not be this big, so you could just have it between your legs and squeeze it. There's a moment of pause when that leg comes together. Can you hold it in and just kind of pulse it? Kind of a puh, puh, puh. So our abdominals will be optional from the floor. If you were in class on Tuesday, you saw I laid on my couch and I did them from there. But as always, you can do it from the chair. When you do it in the chair, the accent is on the back rather than the forward. They're more reverse sit-ups. So, you know, we just use gravity. Woo. Now go back to the slow squeeze, slow squeeze. Now this is not measurable. I have no idea how much resistance I'm getting out of this pillow. So I just have to do it a bunch of times. It's called endurance training. You do it so you can do it some more. It's not going to make the muscle bigger. It's just going to use it. Okay, last time pulsing. Here we go. Pulse, 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 pulse. And when we're finished with the inner thigh, you know what's next? Outer thigh. And you can use external resistance in the form of a tube or band. Oh, feel my inner thighs. I'll remember this when I cross my legs today. 4, 3, 2, go ahead, release it. Let's bring it to a stretch. So put your pillow back, fluff it up. You can stand behind the chair. I'm going to stand to the side so you can see this is the one where I put my legs apart, lift up a toe, and move my hips off. So if I were here, I wouldn't be leaning over. I just go, oh. The idea is to pull the pelvis away so the inner thigh gets the stretch. Sometimes elevating the leg, you don't have to go as far, but there's a risk in that, right? Yeah, you could fall over. Okay, other side. Once you do one side, you should do the other. All right, tubing. So I'm going to use the band because I know not everybody has the tubes. So I'm going to do it from seated position. And here's my, I earned this on a cruise, showing up and doing a workout. So I stand on it. Now it's equal distance, whether it's tubing. Then I bring it inside my legs, cross the band or the tube. And if you've got bands, it's a little more to hold it. So I want to make sure that it's under my feet and crisscross, so hopefully it won't fall, it won't slip off. Sitting very tall, depending on the length of your tubing and the ability of your hips, you may want your arms in front, making things a little easier. Pulling them up, a little more resistance, and then all the way up here gives you the most resistance. Now, if you're holding the bands and your hands get tired, please don't wrap it around your hands. That cuts off the circulation. So basically, I've just pinched it. And this is, with my arthritic joints, not my favorite to hold. I like those handlebars, but I'm going to show you this can be done. All right, alternate your legs. Let me scoot this chair back so you can see my feet better. Now this is kind of in that vein of the squat. Remember in the combination, after the grapevine, we step back to a squat. And I was pretty emphatic about how your knee had to go over your ankle or foot. The same applies here. You don't want the knee leading the way or the foot pushing out first. You want them to go together. Think of getting out or into a car. You may go to a club where you work out and you sit on a machine and you do both legs at the same time. We don't do that. So we know each leg is independent, and this allows us to measure that. All right, 2 times each leg goes twice. If you feel fatigue coming on, rather than stopping, maybe bring the tubing in a little bit so it's more manageable. I'm doing 2 at a time on each leg. And that's not all there is. Sit up tall. Let's go for 4. Breathe, belly in. Other side. Could you do this standing? Sure you could. It's a different feel because you can't get that pivot open. So if I stood up, it would be more outward rather than out and back. So subtle difference. I think this has more practical applications. All right, we're just doing one set of 8 on each side. One set of 8. Let's go now. 8. Four more. Okay, other leg, 8. Doesn't matter which leg you're on, just alternate them for 8. 4 more. Last 2. All right, finish with 4 on one side. And 4 on the other side. Down to 2 and 2. Focus on your form as it becomes a little more challenging. Switch. Singles, alternate. Ooh, I think that's good. Go ahead, release the tubing, get the feet out so it won't slingshot up. Ooh, if I'm standing up, maybe I can do this. Yep, I could do that. No question about it. All right, so sit-ups. If you're going to use a chair, you can sit at the front, just don't rely on the back of the chair. You can sit to the side. Arms here easier, arms here harder. This one is a hinge. I believe on Tuesday I worked on the rounded. So I want you to actually hinge back and we go slow. So we go, stop, go up, stop. Good. And you feel free to touch your abdominals so you can feel. They should not be pushing out. You want to keep that zipper in. So I'll show you if you have an ottoman or a lounge. You get back here. Now this is easier. Now you're going to be rolling up, unlike the people who might be working from the chair. This is more challenging. Now if you're on the floor, you're not going to come all the way up. Use the chair or a sofa. Put your feet up, and that will prevent you from coming all the way up. Yeah, you don't come all the way up. This is easier. If your neck feels like it's straining, one hand, but not to pull. A little more weight, one hand on the chest or 2 hands on the chest. Now I want you to count for yourself. I'd like for you to do 20. We're all doing this at different times, so I'm not going to count for anybody. You can count to 20. Can you do it in another language? I worked on my Japanese. Ichi, ni, san, shi, go. Then I get lost. Ichi, ni, san, chi, go, hokolochi. Then I get forgetting. But they counted us on the bus. And as they counted us on the bus, I would practice. But you see, I didn't get any more proficient. And everyone that we asked to take a photo of us as a group, of the 4 of us, they would always, it was funny, they always said, okay, 3, 2, 1. That was about the extent of their English. So as they said 3, 2, 1, I said, ichi ni san. San ichi, wait, san ni ichi. And when you're done at 20, just pause. This, if you laying down, you may feel that neck a little more, so it's even more important. Now we have some options coming up. You can work obliques or you can work the lower end of the rectus abdominis. The obliques are going to be that leaning from one side to the other side, or you can bring your knees in and lift your bum up. Not to jerk it, but just to squeeze it lifting. So if you do the second one, that works with the lower end of the rectus abdominis. From the chair, you can cross over, activating the obliques. Or you can come out to the end, lean back, pick up one foot, both feet down. I'm not having you lift both feet up at the same time. Way too much pull for your back. Besides, you're going to start jumping the feet up and down. That's not it. It's one foot up, the other foot up and down. And you could, that's where you're going. Everybody got something? If you're here, it's not going to be able to lift the hips up, pillow in the way. So you're probably going to want to do the obliques if you're up on an ottoman. How many? 20. Do 20. Alternate side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lifting the hips 20 times. Try not to use momentum. I'm just flopping around here showing you all your variations. Are you done? You could do extra. You get the benefit of doing extra. Not me. Okay, when you're done, find your way over to the chair. You can use the back of the chair. I'm going to use the seat of the chair. You can see. So this is what we call the cat and the cow. It's like an upside down sit-up. You pull the belly in, the back will stretch. You don't have to drop your head. Then you lift up your bum and you stick out your chest. This is called the cow because there's a sag in the back. This is called the cat, the Halloween cat on the fence. Now, if I did it at the back of the chair, it'd be the same thing. It would just be a little smaller. So we want to work on the mobility of the spine. You know, they say you're only as young as your back is flexible. Have you heard that saying? Yep, it's a saying. You're only as young as your back is flexible. Okay, bring yourself to the chair. We'll do some ankle work. So this will be a little more concentrated than just circling the ankle, though we're going to start with that. You can put your foot up on your thigh. If not, just hold it out in front and you do the same thing. Sit tall so you're not relying on the back of the chair. Now you're making circles. You can have the foot in front, that's better. Change the direction. Now, if you're sitting like I am, you can feel all that musculature happening in your tibialis, the shin muscle, a little bit in your calves. It's cool. I find it cool. Now I'm going to flex and point my foot. So I'm going to pull the toe back and then stretch it forward. That's your tibialis. That's usually noticed after you've done some really quick walking for a prolonged period of time. Or if you haven't been out for a walk in a while and you did a fast walk, the next day your shins would feel this. Not to be confused with shin splints. It's a thing, but usually that doesn't happen right away. You feeling that? You should be feeling a little fatigue. If you're here and doing this one, it's still back and forth. At some point, the foot should feel like it can't flex. It should feel like I can't pull back anymore. Try going a little faster. Okay, I'm hitting fatigue. And rest. So you want to look for that F word. Okay, I'm going to go here. You can see my foot is going to do some circles. You have the option not using the back of the chair and just twirling your ankle around. How was your week so far? It goes fast, doesn't it? Yep, it just seems like every morning I get up and put on my slippers, it seems like I just did this a moment ago. Yeah, it's like Groundhog's Day every day. Actually, I did do Groundhog's Day. Go the other direction. So 16-hour time difference between here and Japan, I understand. So that means when I left on the 18th, I came back on the 18th, the morning of the 18th. So it was Groundhog's Day. I'm still struggling with my sleep. It's okay going over, coming back. If you have any help of how to turn my time, feel free to email me. All right, flex and point your foot. You should feel that work going on in your shin. Back and forth and back and forth. So we need to have strong shin muscles. I call them the anti-tripping device. The more you can flex that foot, the less apt you are to trip. Believe me. If you shuffle your feet, you're going to run into stuff, right? So you got to pick up your feet as well as be mindful. Okay, I'm hitting fatigue. How about you? Go a little faster if you're not there. I'm done. Ooh, okay, let me see if I can find some slower music. Kind of discoed out here. Oh, looks like we're at the end of that, so I don't need to go back to the beginning. All right, let's sit with your legs in a straddle position. As you sit in a straddle position, oh, this one's always good. This is very positive. Sit with your feet in a straddle position, lean over, drop a shoulder across and push the knee back on the side you're leaving. And come up. So stretching is where you get that flexibility. You want to be strong, you want to be mindful, and you want to keep the range of motion. All right, let's go to hamstring stretch. You consider stand, that leg goes out, the chest comes up, and you lean forward. And you switch your legs. Make sure you're up tall before you go forward. So the opening of the hamstrings will make your back feel happier. The hamstrings are tight. It pulls around on the hip flexors, and the hip flexors then pull on the back. All right, speaking of hip flexors, let's take care of those as you stand up. You do this. Remember we did it earlier. We were moving. Now you just want to go and hold. You can do it seated. Also lift your belly. Switch legs. So the back knee is bent. You move the pelvis forward. You lift the chest up. And then this opens. Yeah. That's how it works. Supposed to work that way. Okay, lateral stretch. If you're standing, separate your feet. One arm up, lean over. Yes, you can bend a knee. It's up to you. I'm not going to this time. Situate the positive. Eliminate the negative. Latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess around with Mr. In Between. Now go the other side. Okay, as you bring your feet together and circle those shoulders around, yay for us! Okay, you get to go enjoy the rest of your day. So thanks for spending time. A weekend is ahead of us. I don't know what you might be doing, but I hope it's a good one. And I hope to see you sometime soon. We will be here next week, Tuesday and Thursday. I'll be here Thursday. I'll be here Tuesday. I hope you are too. Bye, you guys.